Good morning, everybody. My name's Steve Petrato. We're here at Joe Nall 2026, and I'm standing right next to the brand new Hangar 9 Viper 100. This thing is a new release for us here at the event, and we are excited to be shipping this in July this year. I'm gonna walk through it with you guys today because we've been flying the heck out of this thing, and a lot of people have really enjoyed the color scheme and watching it fly. So first and foremost, this is designed for a 100 Newton turbine. You could run as small as maybe an 86 or 85 size turbine. We have flown it on the 140, but we don't recommend it. The main reason is the 140 has too much residual thrust, so your taxiing is gonna be faster and your landing is gonna be a little faster as well. We do offer this in multiple combos. We have a standard, just the ARF, no retracts. That's gonna be $12.99. We've got the aircraft with the retracts. That's gonna be $15.99, so a really good value. And then of course we have our combos because we can combo up our servos and receivers. So if you want the turbine, it's gonna come with the King Tech 102, the retracts and the airplane. That's gonna be $34.99. And then we have the turbine, the receiver, the servos, and of course the retracts, and that's gonna be $46.99. Now that's not everything for the aircraft. You'll still need to get, fuel tubing, UAT, things like that. But for $46.99, you could be flying a turbine pretty quickly. So more about the airplane. This is an all wood construction aircraft. It does have carbon fiber inlay all throughout it. Very similar design to our MB339 and our Hangar 9 Hawk T45. The retracts are all electric. You can also choose to do gear doors or no gear doors. The strut doors, the outer doors, are easy to install. The inner doors do take 2 extra servos and 1 extra servo in the front if you want to run the nose door. And we have one model set up that way. This particular one is not set up with doors. We just find it to be easier. It flies just fine without the doors, less hassle and a lot of fun. Now, moving into the aircraft, we are operating this on, of course, a Spectrum Synapse system. So this has the Spectrum Synapse gyro and our power safe receiver. And that is included in the larger combo as well. Gas tank on board is included, so you do have your fuel tank. That will be there. If you want to run smoke, there's plenty of room up here to put a smoke tank. And a lot of us are using like a Dubro tank for that. If you do want to opt for smoke on board, a little heavier on takeoff, but a lot more fun in the air. The hatch for the rear, for the turbine, is back here. Same kind of concept, 2 little plastic latches, pull up and remove that as well. Tons of room. There is a lot of room to fit your King Tech 102 in there. And again, we have flown this on the 102 quite a bit, and it is tons of power, tons of vertical, everything you would possibly need in a sport jet. This also is equipped, of course, with full flaps and ailerons, elevated rudder. The tailpipe is included. The tailpipe is only about this long. It's included in the box. You do have to install it, but really simple. In the box, this is assembled, or shipped, I should say, in 2 pieces. So the airframe splits right down the middle here. It's nice and hidden between the inlets here, so you don't really see it, but it's really simple. Once you bolt it together, there's tubes in there, and you bolt the 2 plates that you can kind of see right there. We're seeing weights anywhere between 26 and 30-ish pounds, depending on how you build it, of course. We're running our batteries mostly towards the nose. This particular one was built with a battery for the lighting and gear in the back, and then we're running our main ECU and other receiver packs up front. Outside of that, we do have a printed covering on this model. So you can see it is a obviously very cool high-vis scheme, but this is a printed covering that is applied at the factory. It is not shiny, so it's a little unique color design, but again, it does have some minor panel lines in it. We put some panel lines throughout just to give it some depth of field, and it will be including some graphics in the box as well, but this one has just no graphics on it right now. Outside of that, we're getting flight times anywhere from 6.5 to 7.5 minutes, so really good flight time, really good efficiency on that King Tech 102. And again, you don't have to use a King Tech. If you're using other engines out there, they'll pop right into the back. It's pretty versatile with that. Inside the airframe, you also have a carbon fiber look foam padding all the way around it, so it kind of blacks out the interior of the airframe, which is a really nice setup. Just makes the airframe look really nice inside. Outside of that, there is really not much else. This is, again, an 82-inch wingspan and about a 77 length airframe. You will need to make sure you get your turbine waiver, of course, for something like this, but a lot of you guys that have talked to me here at the event are already into the world. You've even started with an MB339. One of the things I do get asked a lot is this a good one to start with? And to be fair, it's a pretty good airplane. But the MB339 is way better for your first turbine. This would be great for a second turbine when you're ready to do a little bit more of that sport aerobatic flying. I have been asked a lot if this is bitey on landing. slow speed characteristics. How does that work? It's a little bit different than a Viper 90, a Viper, you know, smaller Viper 70. Yes, it's heavier, sure, no doubt about that. It's a turbine, you're gonna be running a lot of fuel, but it's not really bitey at all. We have been flying very slow speeds here without even running crow, but we do have crow set up too to get it even slower, and we don't seem to have any of those stall characteristics that people seem to be kind of commenting here and there online. It does not exhibit those features. Sure, any airplane can do that if you get it too slow, but when you run a good gyro system, the Synapse obviously is our choice, and it just is absolutely fantastic. So full flaps, slow landings, very confident and comfortable. Landing gear, of course, have brakes included as well, so nothing to worry about there. So guys, if you haven't checked out the new Viper, again, it will be available in July of 2026, hopefully, if everything goes well on the shipment. And we've got it here at Joe Nall. We'll be flying it all day, so you guys are gonna check out more of this. So if you're here, come say hi, and we'll talk some more about it. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.